Today we're going to be talking about the Nez Perce tribe. The Nez Perce are a Native American tribe in the Northwest United States. There are over 3,500 members of the Nez Perce today.
Our goal for you guys by the end of our video is for each of you to be able to list 3 cultural customs of the Nez Perce, describe where the Nez Perce tribe is located, and we want you to be able to describe foods that have importance to the Nez Perce. Do you think you can do that?
Nez Perce used the resources around them to create beautiful clothes, bags, and jewelry. They would make their artwork from shells, nuts, porcupine quills, and many other things as well. Clothing was a huge factor in the Nez Perce tribe. They made vests, cuffs, anklets, and dance pastels. Another important custom in their tribe was to face paint. Face paint had a lot more significance than you might think. It helped them keep bugs off their skin. It's interesting, don't you think? Each color had its own meaning, such as red for power and life, white for peace, yellow for joy and victory. Finally, the coup stick. This is no ordinary stick. There's a meaning behind it. For each eagle feather placed on every coup stick is in battle. Their sticks are as tall as man carrying them. They are also decorated with beautiful beadwork and fur.
Beadwork is an important part of the Nez Perce culture. Traditionally, they decorated their clothes and made jewelry including earrings, necklace, and bracelets using elk teeth, porcupine quills, shells, nuts, antlers, horns, berries, talons, and parts of bones. They began trading with faraway places like the Mississippi Valley, British Columbia, and California before the Europeans arrived in 1805. The Nez Perce got different kinds of beads from Russia, China, and Italy through their trade with the Plateau people and were actively using beadwork before Lewis and Clark arrived. By the mid-1800s, they had steady supply of beads and began making different patterns, including floral patterns. By the 1870s, their beadwork had become famous for its beauty and skill. Today, the Nez Perce combined modern art styles with the traditional techniques to create something unique.
Due to the geography of the Nez Perce, they were mainly a fishing and hunting community. Although this tribe relied heavily on fishing and hunting, the winters in the area tended to be cold. Therefore, they relied heavily on preserving salmon and other fish, and berries to last them throughout the winter months. Because of this planning, this tribe often avoided famine, unlike other tribes in the area. When fish and other wildlife were scarce, the Nez Perce people were resourceful in how they used local plants. One of the most important staples of the Nez Perce was a root crop called cowish, which they made into bread, therefore earning the name biscuit root.
Bison are an important part of the Nez Perce culture. They use every part of the bison, including the bones and skin. The Nez Perce have to follow the herds, so they need homes that they can transport, teepees. Teepees are built in a special way so that it keeps them warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Games are also an important part of the Nez Perce culture. They're passed down from the ancestors and played by children and adults alike. They do not have the concept of winners and losers and focus more on teamwork in their games. Storytelling is another important part of the Nez Perce culture. They tell stories for entertainment as well as to pass on their beliefs and values to the younger members of their tribe. They hold the stories in their memory and pass them on from generation to generation.
The Nez Perce people have been connected to the lands and waters of modern-day Idaho, Washington, and Oregon. They moved through this part of the region as well as parts of what we now call Montana and Wyoming to fish, hunt, and trade. They were connected to these areas long before their current reservation in north-central Idaho. They are currently headquartered in La Poille, Idaho. The Nez Perce reservation spreads across about 770,000 acres of land.
We had such a blast and hope that you hit our 3 learning targets for today's lesson. 1. Students will be able to list 3 culture customs of the Nez Perce.
2. Students will be able to describe where the Nez Perce tribe is located.
3. Students will be able to describe foods that have importance to the Nez Perce.
Thank you so much for joining us on our exploration of the Nez Perce tribe.